Hello, 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 and hello. Welcome to another edition of Level 40 Unlocked Series Reactions. And I want to thank you for joining me. Today we are watching, or tonight, depending on what time you're watching this, we are watching and reacting to the Disney Plus series Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 3. Yeah. Um, Last time, where we left off, the Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, and the MVP of last episode, Frog Lady, were in the Razor Crest, the Mandalorian's spaceship, on their way to meet up with Frog Lady's husband and deliver the eggs to their safe haven, their new home and whatnot. Last episode didn't progress the story too much. I guess it gives us a more of a roadmap onto the Mandalorian's journey to find other Mandalorians, so that we can get back onto the main quest of finding Baby Yoda's people. So the Mandalorian is delivering Frog Lady to this planet, because he believes that there are other Mandalorians on that planet, and he needs to get in contact with other Mandalorians in order to get in back in the flow of the Mandalorian network of enclaves and hideouts throughout the galaxy. So he believes those that network would help him, give him better information and ability to track down where Baby Yoda is from and get and return him to those people. So that is the main mission. So this is like a adjacent mission to get onto the main mission. We've already had Boba Fett, the actor who played Jango Fett in the Clone Wars movie, Attack of the Clones, Episode 2. They had him at the very end of Episode 1 of Season 2. So I'm assuming that is Boba Fett without his armor. So I'm waiting for him to make a reappearance. I really believe that the Marshal is going to make another appearance, because in the first season they did bring back recurring characters. They brought back Nick Nolte's character. What was it? I Have Spoken. They brought him back for additional episode. They brought back IG-88 for additional episode. They brought back the former rebel commando. I forget her name, but they brought her back for multiple episodes. So I'm expecting to see the Marshal brought back again. I'm expecting for Boba Fett. I'm going to call him Boba Fett. I'm thinking that's Boba Fett to make a reappearance. Also, Gus from Breaking Bad. Carlos Esposito, Gian Carlos Esposito, I believe his name is. He carries the dark saber. I'm still waiting for that to make a reappearance. Him and the Empire and the dark saber. So that may make a reappearance. Hopefully soon. This is episode 3 now. So I'm assuming we're going to be getting back into the main story somehow. We're going to be getting back more towards the Mandalorian. He's got to link up with some other Mandalorians by this episode. He just has to. He's been searching for him for 2 episodes now, so he has to link up with actual, not Marshall, but the actual Mandalorians by this episode. Or you're gonna have to give me some Empire interaction, or you're gonna have to bring up another Baby Yoda family member, and I doubt if you do that. Only other thing that maybe I could see happening is a wild card of them throwing in. I never really watched the animated series, but I'm familiar with certain Star Wars characters from the animated series, like the Night Sisters. So if they bring in the chick who used to have the dual sabers, who's a Night Sister, like assassin and whatnot, and she was in the animated series. I know I played the mobile game with her. I just can't remember her name. Star Wars has a mobile game where they have a lot of characters and they battle in 5v5 battles against each other. I just can't. And the Night Sisters is a great team. We had the zombie and whatnot, but can't remember her name. But they bring in like something like that, like some Easter egg like that. Maybe that'd be satisfying. A Night Sister or a Jedi. I don't think they're gonna bring in any Jedi. But you never know. Jedi Fallen Order, they had a Jedi in there, but who knows? But that's enough speculating on what's going to happen next. Why don't we just find out what's going to happen next by pressing start? So let's go ahead and do that. And once again, this is not a market substitute. This is a property owned by Disney, created underneath the Star Wars name. So please use your Disney Plus subscription to watch it there, and then come back and join me for the reaction, and we can watch it. We can react to it together. You'll be ahead of me at that time because you've already seen it. All right. I just do not understand how space travel works in this universe. That ship should not be able to escape the atmosphere of any planet. Oh, they got gills on the side of the head to breathe in. That's a cool little addition.
Looks like we made it. Get ready for landing. Be just enough fuel to slow us down. If we don't burn to a crisp.
Yeah, so at least y'all acknowledging that there should be some issues with flying a broken spaceship.
Engage reverse thrusters. Brace!
Oh, wow. I like him already.
Can you fix it? Do what you can.
Aw, precious reunion.
You're welcome. I was told you could lead me to others of my kind.
Okay, let's hopefully there's a payoff here. Oh, if he's just going to point... I was about to say, if they were just right there, if he just pointed and they were... Oh, pretty lady in a cloak. How come people who trying to be mysterious always wear hooded cloaks in these type of shows? That makes you stand out more. Nobody else has got a hood over their head. Nobody else. Everybody else is... Look at him. He's even got a skull cap on. Okay, no, I see a little fisherman over here on the right who does... Star Wars food is always the worst. It's a rough existence in the Star Wars universe. You gotta worry about Mandalorians, giants, crate dragons. And now you got blue milk. Are you kidding me? They just had to go with the face hugger after last episode. He just always has a knife ready, huh?
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Don't get too close, Baby Yoda, because if you fall out...
No!
Yep. Yeah, I figured something like that was about to happen. I don't know why they always keep trying to try a Mandalorian. They are never prepared to deal with one. Okay, so he doesn't have that Phoenix weapon anymore, or the birds, whistling birds. Okay, Mandalorian's coming through. Ooh, I thought she slit his throat right there. They're doing a lot of violence without blood. Oh, they keep on wrecking the doggone encapsulation carriage thing. Like,
Here you go, little one.
wait, they said a name. That was a name. Well, they're going to introduce it since they had a name written down. 2 female, 1 male warrior.
Thank you. I've been quested to deliver this child. I was hoping.
What is she doing?
Where did you get that armor?
This armor has been in my family for 3 generations.
You do not cover your face. You are not Mandalorian.
I am Bo-Katan of Clan Kryze. I was born on Mandalore and fought in the Purge.
So they going more
I'm the
with the
last
lore.
of my line. And you are a child of the Watch. Children of the Watch are a cult of religious zealots that broke away from Mandalorian society. Their goal was to reestablish the ancient way.
There is only one way. The way of the Mandalore.
You killed my brother.
Okay, or that can happen. We did.
I did.
Okay. Not even. Woo! I like these Mandalorians.
I've been quested with returning this child to the Jedi.
What do you know of the Jedi?
Nothing. I was hoping you would help me by Creed.
Star Wars food. Such a pretty lady too to be eating something so disgusting. And she looks like Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica.
But first, we need your help on our mission.
Mission.
That could be that actually could be the actress. I've never seen her with red hair.
As we speak.
Okay, we got some Empire troopers here. Stormtroopers. Oh my goodness! How did y'all let him get the warning off? I thought that was cool. This is cool. Okay, I wanted to see something like this. I'm getting to see a lot of what I wanted.
Climb now.
This would be a cool ship if the Mandalorian can take it over. It's got a lot of doggone troopers on it. I'm loving this episode though. Damn, it's a lot of these guys on here, but that's what stormtroopers are, cannon fodder. They come in great numbers.
What's happening?
He doesn't look too sure about that, but it is 4 Mandalorians on their way. And y'all haven't been able to scratch even one of them. Here we go, tension. And they're not going to be in there. Oh, they are!
Close the door. Close the door. All of them.
I like this. The comic relief in this is.
We have them trapped, sir.
Trapped them where?
In the cargo control area.
That may not be the best place.
Where?
In the cargo control area.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. And there's weapons.
This is more than I signed up for.
There is something I need if I am to rule Mandalore, something that was once mine. They know where it is, and soon so will I. Regardless, we are taking the ship for the battles ahead.
I
Okay.
got you your weapons. I have to return to my ship with the foundling.
This is the way.
I'm liking this, even though I know this would be so much more enjoyable if I actually watch the animated series of Clone Wars.
Another pirate hijack. Are you able?
Esposito!
No. We need backup immediately. I'm afraid that's no longer an option. You know what to do.
Self-destruct. Blow yourselves up.
Long live the Empire.
Okay, thank you.
The Empire.
Thank you to Mandalorian. Y'all are giving me everything I want. And even that moment right there. the fanatical dedication the Empire has to fulfilling their orders. Look at him. He is about to sacrifice himself. He already killed the people who he knew was about to say hell no. But yeah, she's reprising her role from the animated series. I checked her credits and saw that she was a part of the animated show.
Cover me.
And yeah, I was about to say, aren't they basically armored? I guess that still gotta hurt though. And they didn't cover him at all. Like, I saw no laser fire going towards those guys. They just blew up y'all ship. You're not gonna make it, dude.
The dark saber.
Yeah.
Does he have it?
If you're asking, you already know.
Easy. Easy.
That's a cool ship. Is this game updated yet? Yeah, open.
I'll let you live. But you will take me to him.
You might let me live, but he won't.
Yeah.
Are you sure you won't join us?
Bo-Katan.
Where can I find the Jedi?
Cause
Take the Foundling to the city of Kaladin on the forest planet of Corvus. There you'll find Ahsoka Tano. Tell her you were sent by Bo-Katan.
I definitely know Ahsoka Tano.
Your bravery will not be forgotten. This is the
Okay.
way.
This is the way.
They got a cool ship out of it. He got to a whole new crew of friends he could meet up with.
Thank you for watching him. Okay, kid.
Really? Well, now what is this? Is this what was the name of that damn movie with Ryan Reynolds when they were out in space? And they named the alien with a cute name and it was like evil. Baby Yoda, you're going to end up eating it anyway. Is that patchwork?
I finally know where I'm taking you, but it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
The patchwork. I knew Baby Yoda was going to end up eating it. The patchwork on the ship. Is that a piece of the ship that just fell off? Yeah, once again, the great art. Alright, so that was episode 3 of season 2 of The Mandalorian, provided by Disney Plus. As I was saying during the ending credits and or the ending artwork scenes, which are always beautiful, and as I was trying to show during the with the gameplay, like I say, I know I have some background information on some of the things that were brought up in this show based off of the game that I was playing called StarWars Heroes. I haven't touched this game in quite some time, but it was one of my main staples on my phone. I got up to level 85 with a pretty decent roster of characters, and I know the Phoenix Squad was highly referenced. Like, her name is Bo-Katan. Now, maybe that's a character that's referenced in the animated show Clone Wars, but to me, I thought she was playing the role of Sabine Green, who was one of the members of the Phoenix Squad. The game that the Darksaber has been one of Sabine's weapons. So I don't know who Bo-Katan is. I'm pretty sure if I would have watched the Clone Wars show, though, that I definitely would have found out, because I have a feeling that she's a well-known character, that she is an Easter egg that is deep in the lore of Star Wars, and it's just that I'm just ignorant of her history and her relevance to the Star Wars story. But I have a feeling that she is mentioned quite heavily and featured quite heavily in the other offshoots or the other Star Wars content. So That's just part of my lack of knowledge of her. But I'm glad to see her, even though I don't know who she is. I recognize her relevance and importance to the Star Wars universe, and the fact that she is a canon character. And so it was good to see her. It was good to see the trio of the Mandalorians. It was good to see that there is reference to the fact that the Mandalorians are rich and diverse people with a rich history, a long history of division and war, and it's not just as simple. That they're more complicated than what appears. It was great to see the Empire. I've been waiting to see some reference to the Empire, so I got the Empire in here. I got the Imperial troopers or Imperial officers. I got stormtroopers. I got Imperial officers, and I got Giancarlo Esposito, aka Gus, and I got reference to the Darksaber. So I got what I wanted, and there was some comedy in there. I got to see Frog Lady meet up with her husband, and that little warm reunion. I got to see Admiral Akbar's people on the planet with the squid people from the Captain Jack movies. What was those? Pirates of the Caribbean movies. That looked like what was his name? Davy Jones, Davy's Locker. What it looked like the squid creature from one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Like I got to see her race. Star Wars food looks disgusting. It looks horrible. Does not look appetizing whatsoever. It is what it is. Star Wars life seems really, really hard. It seems just really oppressive and rough, and I don't see a lot of comfort in the future whatsoever. I see a lot of day-to-day blue-collar hard work going on to come home to meals that are not appetizing, to sit around giant cockroaches and ants and have to deal with Jabba the Hutts and empires and Jedis cutting people's arms off some bars and random assassins. Like, you can't just be a regular person in the Star Wars universe. It's not going to be fun for you. It's not going to be, you're just, trying to work your 9 to 5, become middle class, and live, with the, your own little picket fence wife and 2 kids and a little dog. That's not the comfortable, easygoing life you're going to have in Star Wars. Everything is going to be a scraping and scrounging for resources, or if you are living in comfort, please believe that you are responsible for a lot of death. Because there's no possible way that you ain't got a whole bloody trail behind you of dead skeletons if you're comfortable in the Star Wars world, a universe. It's just ridiculous how rough life is for everybody there. I don't want to go to a galaxy far, far away. Forget having the lightsaber, because that's the cool thing about the Star Wars universe. There's only a few people have the Force, but you can get a lightsaber and just train on how to use it. I ain't never seen a non-Jedi use one, but pretty sure you don't need to be a Jedi to know how to use a lightsaber. Like, it's basically a sword. You just be a good guy, a sword master. I'm pretty sure there's some guys out alive right now who's trained their whole life. I saw a Facebook video of this black chick with a sword was whipping that sumbitch around like nobody's business. So yeah, speaking of sumbitch, I just used the non-PG-13 word. That was something I did notice in this episode. It felt very much made for TV, PG-13 as far as the violence. There were moments of violence, but it wasn't violent. Like, they had the action scene shootouts, people throwing grenades, blowing up, people getting knifed up, but it was definitely not John Wick shootout. It was not John Wick style knifing. I mean, and no, I'm not looking for Game of Thrones Battle of the Bastards type of blood and gore, but I would have liked, Homegirl had a knife and was stabbing the heck out of a stormtrooper, and there weren't any dents or puncture marks in the armor of the stormtrooper. And they did a headshot on a stormtrooper that was really cool, but it went by so quick. It was like, yeah, okay, but at least that was one defining moment that I noticed. But it was a lot of Power Rangers style violence. It was just enough to show that there's conflict, but not enough to show that these people are playing for keeps. A lot of the shots I thought were arm shots, but people just weren't getting back up from them. But besides that, like I say, it was still entertaining. I enjoyed it. I got what I wanted from it. I got him meeting up with Mandalorians. I got the Empire showing up. I got a reprisal of Esposito showing back up. I got reference to the Darksaber. I got reference to history of the Mandalorian, stuff that I would have to research outside of this episode, which gives me a reason to further research outside this episode. Because like I said, I did my own research out of curiosity or based off of thoughts that I had about what happened in season 1 and the first episode of when the Marshal took the helmet off. I was like, that really kind of disturbed me, and I mentioned I was more disturbed about the lack of the Force, which episode 2, season 2, he said, "May the Force be with you," but here in episode 3, he clearly says he knows nothing of the Jedi, and if Bo-Katan knows of Ahsoka Tano, and I know Ahsoka Tano was the Padawan to Anakin Skywalker, then there's definitely a link right there to the Force. And another link to Tatooine, because once again, Anakin Skywalker was from Tatooine. So this episode gave me a lot, and I'm really happy with it. I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed all 3 episodes of the season so far. This is the first episode that links more towards the story, though. This pushes the story a little bit further from where we left off in season 1. Like I said, I know that episodes 1 and 2 were journeys to get us to this point, but it seemed like they made episodes out of those just to get us, just to give us some like I'm gonna call it filler entertainment, because they really didn't have to have 2 completely episodes of side quests just to get us to this point right here. But I'm glad that we are at this point. Now, where we go from here, not sure. He's going to search down a Jedi, and she also is aware of the original. So when she sees Baby Yoda, because I know for a fact that Ahsoka Tano had multiple communications and moments with Master Yoda from the Jedi Council during the Clone Wars. So when she sees Baby Yoda, she should recognize immediately what he is. Now, she may not be able to tell anybody what species or planet they're from, because I'm not sure. She, like I say, she was a Padawan, and that was the Grand Master of the Jedi Council, Master Yoda. So that's like a private, knowing the 5-star general or 4-star general. I don't know if there are any more 5-star generals after Eisenhower, but I think Eisenhower was the last one. Anyway, that's off the subject. But I know that she's had interactions with Master Yoda, so she should recognize Baby Yoda if the Mandalorian actually meets up with her. Now, there's a high chance that they won't bring in Ahsoka Tano into the show. I think that they're bringing her name. I'm not sure if they're going to actually bring in her character. But if they do, more power to them. That's even more awesome. That gives people even more reason to go to Disney Plus, and watch the Clone Wars, which is available on Disney Plus right now. And that way that they can get themselves familiar with the characters that they are referencing in this show. I see what you're doing, Disney. Marketing. You're not a billion-dollar company, multi-billion-dollar company for nothing. Multi-billion-dollar juggernaut. But yeah, that was all in all another great episode. Hope to see this same level of quality continue. Like, the story flows. That was a shorter episode than the rest of them, but the story flowed nice and smoothly. The action, once again, was amazing, as they do when they put their their time and their effort into it. They make great action, even if it wasn't. I feel like I seen more violence in the Netflix Daredevil and Punisher episodes than I saw in this. So, and this is paid subscription television, so you should be able to get away with more than PG-13. And that's all I'm saying. It just felt the action was good, but it wasn't as violent as I would like it to be. But the story, I thought, progressed well this time. I thought it progressed very well, and I like the introduction of these characters the most. I like the introduction of the 3 Mandalorians, even though only one of them did any talking. And although their names were readable through the captions, I don't think that their names were ever mentioned. I think only Bo-Katana's name was mentioned. The other 2 Mandalorians were just there to look cool and be badasses and eat worms. But I still enjoyed them. I enjoyed the reunion of the Frog People, and like I say, I enjoyed seeing the Empire. I'm repeating myself now because I'm just trying to do a clean wrap up. So once again, thank you for joining me and watching. Hope to see you next time. But don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, get those notifications so you can see me again next time when we are back here for season 2, episode 4. But until then, I want to wish you all peace. And bye-bye.